All right, so in this quick video, I'm going to show you how you can reverse engineer your competitor's email strategy in under 10 minutes. This is the exact process we use to break down our clients' competitors and what they're doing with their email marketing, and how we use that information to not only learn what they're doing and kind of take it, put our own spin on it, and improve upon it. And on top of that, beat them at their own game. So in this video, you're going to learn how to identify which competitors are dominating your niche, breaking down any brand's email strategy without ever being on their list, and also spot what they're missing and take advantage of it. So whether you're sending 50,000 emails per month or you're sending 5 million, you're going to be able to walk away with a good competitive analysis framework that most brands never figure out. Let's hop right into it. So number one, why should you listen to me? I'm Matthew Gale. I'm the founder of the Kaizen Blitz. We are a full-service retention lifecycle and marketing partner that helps e-com brands convert more customers, increase MRR, and drive higher lifetime values. We've generated over $30 million for 100 plus brands such as Rest.com, Dr. Kellyanne, Mito Red Light, Under Luna, Hank's Belts, and many, many more. Anyways, getting into the competitive analysis. Now, step number one is all comes down to finding your email competitors. So before you can break down an email marketing strategy, you need to actually see their email. So there's two ways of doing this. Number one is just subscribing directly to the email list. So just sign up for emails for yourself, go on their website, look for any form that you can sign up with your email address. Now, the pros of this is that it's completely free. You can see their emails being sent in real time as they send them, and you can experience their customer journey firsthand. The cons, however, are that you're only going to see what they send going forward, so you miss all the previous campaigns. You have to wait weeks or months to gather enough data, and you can't really easily search or analyze patterns without having to manually organize everything, which can take a lot of time and can be a little bit frustrating. So number two is a common method that we recommend, and that is using an email scraping platform. This is the faster option. There are platforms on the market that collect and organize email campaigns from thousands of brands, so you can see months or even years of history right away. So the main two options available are number one, Mild. This is a great option. This is kind of like the industry standard, but it doesn't allow you to see the full picture and has limited functionality when it comes to deeper brand insights. And also their paid plan starts at $99 a month, which can be steep if you're just getting started. That's why we recommend Mailboard. This is our recommended tool. It offers a lot more functionality at the fraction of a cost, and the pro plan starts just at $20 per month. So this is one that we highly recommend. There are other ones out there in the marketplace that you can look at. There's really good emails. That's one of them that you could take a look at. Mailboard is one that we, after testing a bunch of them, we really like. It's very entry level friendly, and they offer a ton of insights that we can incorporate for our brands. Also, pro tip, don't just pick the biggest brands in the space. Look for brands that are actively investing in email. You don't want to be looking at Abercrombie and Fitch when their emails look like they're from 2015, right? You want to look at a brand that's, a competitor in the space. They're innovating. You're actually doing a really good job with email marketing. They're actively investing in it. And they're probably sending 5 to 7 emails per week with a dialed in strategy, right? You don't want to be looking at another brand that's sending 1 or 2 emails per month because they probably aren't really investing in it. So keep that in mind. So our main recommendation is just using both methods together. Go find 2 to 3 competitors, subscribe to their email lists, and get their emails in real time. And use Mailboard to analyze 3 to 5 other competitors and look at their full campaign histories, look at their sending patterns, so you can get a good idea of what's the main content that they send out, what are the main types of offers that they use, and how can you incorporate that for your own brand. Number 2 is breaking down the email setup. So now that we have access to their emails through Mailboard or even Mild, if that's the option you're using, it's time to understand what they're building inside the campaigns or how they're building it, right? So most brands, you might be looking at a competitor's email and think like, oh, that's such a nice design or that's a good offer. But what it really comes down to understanding how you can incorporate that for your own brand is understanding how they build it. Is it all images? Is it text-based? Do they use HTML? What email platform are they using? So understanding that structure really helps a lot. Understanding the structure, the messaging, and that execution can understand what's working and why. So one thing that we highly recommend doing is looking at the email design template. Go find a competitor, go find 10, 15 of their most recent emails in Mailboard and break down each section of the email. In the hero section, what is the first thing you see? Is it the product image? Is it a lifestyle shot? Is there a headline? Is there a CTA button? And the body content, how many sections does the email have? Does it have 2 to 3? Does it have 1? Does it have 4 or 6? when we're looking at product promotions, like how are they showcasing the products? Are they showcasing one product, or are they showcasing a variety? Is it like 5 different collections, or is it just one collection, like a collection showcase? Are they using lifestyle images? Are they using plain product shots or GIFs and videos? That's really important to understand. Also, social proof. How are they including customer testimonials? Are they including user generated content, UGC photos from real customers? Where do they show up in the email? And then also looking at the footer. What's at the bottom? What are they including at the footer? Are they including other products, collections? Are they including social media links or a secondary CTA? Understanding this and looking at a simple brand, like for example, here we have Vegamore, you can go through all these different emails and you can have a clear indication of what they're doing, because it's going to be consistent. Most brands, they follow set structure. So this is something that we highly recommend, because this could allow you to understand how you can design your own emails. Now, also a really cool technical feature Mailboard has is breaking down the technicalities behind an email, right? So they can break down the structure of every email, and this is what we can use this to understand how they're building out campaigns. So number one is looking at metadata. Looking at the from name, is it always the brand name, or do they mix it up, like Sarah from brand name for personal emails or for plain text emails, right? The subject lines and preview text, are they short or long? Do they use emojis? Do they catch your attention, right? Is it very straight to the point, or is it kind of like, does it actually get your attention when you read it? Also looking at the send and date and times. So when was this email sent? What was the day it was sent on? Was it on a morning? Was it at an evening? Was it on weekends? Is there a pattern there? Another cool thing that Mailboard does is that if you haven't picked out an email platform, or if you're deciding on one, they can detect which platform or brand is using to send their emails, such as Klaviyo, SendGrid, MailChimp. So here, for example, you can see that this technology is Klaviyo. You can figure out what your competitors are using to send out their emails, which is super helpful, especially if you are in telehealth or you have a very specific industry that, isn't necessarily e-commerce or direct to consumer, right? You can see what technologies they're using so that you can have a better idea of what's going to be best for your brand. And then lastly is stats. So you can see real-time stats that reveal how they're structuring their emails. So reading time, how long does it take to read? Is it short and punchy, or is it long form? And also total length, email length, how far do the subscribers need to scroll in order to complete the email? Next is media. So this section shows you all the images and GIFs included in the email. How many images are the email? Is the full email which is made with images, or is there text inside as well? Are they using GIFs or static images? What's the email image to text ratio? Those are all key things that you can kind of keep an eye out for. And then lastly is links. So Mailboard shows you every link in each email. So you can look at where they're sending traffic to and how many links are there including. Is it 1 or 2, or is it 3? Is there a ton in the footer section? You can see where they're driving traffic to. Now that we understand how they're building their emails, it's time to analyze their overall content strategy. That means what they're sending, when they're sending it, and why. So most brands just send emails randomly without a clear strategy. The smart ones have a good structured approach between education, product focus, and promotions. Generally, how we look at it at our agency is that we break down every single campaign into three main buckets based on where it sits in the funnel. And this will give you a good understanding of the overall strategy and content balance. So bucket number 1 is top of funnel. This is going to be educational and brand building content. You're really just essentially teaching subscribers something useful without pushing for a sale. The main goal is just to build trust and show expertise. You're going to still mention your products, but they're not going to be the star of the show. Like, you could still read through the entire email, get some value out of it, and still not have to click through anywhere. And that's perfectly fine. That's not the point of the email. We're just really just trying to build trust and connect with the customers. Common top of funnel email types are how-to guides, myth-busting content, ingredient or science breakdowns, seasonal tips and advice, PR announcements, partnership reveals, recipe emails that are featuring the products. There's a number of these that you can be using and that your competitors are probably using as well. So it's good to understand, like, if they're using top of funnel, what kind of email types are they using? Bucket number 2 is middle of funnel content. So this is product focused education and social proof. Most middle funnel emails are connecting products to a subscriber's goals. So you're showing them how the products solve their problems, when they should use them, and why they work. And you're really just moving people from saying like, hey, I like this brand, to saying I should probably try this product out. So it's going to be product benefit breakdowns, usage guides, testimonials and reviews, before and after stories, product comparisons. And then lastly, number 3 is bottom of funnel sales, promotions, and direct conversions. So bottom of funnel emails exist to drive sales. They contain discounts, special offers, product launches, urgent deadlines. You're being very direct, straight to the point. You're pushing people to the website so that they buy from you. So you're not trying to educate, you're just trying to convert them and make a sale. So in terms of common email types, it's going to consist of promotions, sale announcements, reminders, product launches, VIP access, low stock alerts, or free gift offers. So how do we put this all together? Step number one, you're going to categorize their emails into top of funnel, middle funnel, and bottom of funnel. So based on the structure I gave you above, you're going to go through 30 to 90 days of their campaign history in Mailboard or Mailed if you want, and tag each email based on the criteria above. So step number two is analyzing the content structure inside each bucket. So the same way that we broke down their email design strategy, we're going to do this for each of the buckets. This is so that we can understand if they're doing top of funnel emails, what educational topics are they covering? Are they doing any storytelling? Or are they just jumping them some tips? What sections do they include? If it's middle funnel, how do they position the product? Do they lead with social proof? What sections do they repeat commonly? Same thing with bottom funnel. So you're going to want to repeat this structure and this cadence and look for formulas that you can see and use for your own strategy. And then step number three is identifying sending patterns, understanding how often are they sending top of funnel, middle funnel, or bottom funnel emails. Is there a weekly rhythm? This is going to give you a clear indication of what you should be looking out for and trying out for your brand. So one really cool feature you can do with Mailboard is building a report around a competitor's email marketing strategy. So if you go into Mailboard here, you go into Reports tab in Mailboard right here, and you click Create Report, you can select the brands that you want, and you can look at the emails that they send out per day, per week, or per month. So you can see how often they're emailing their email list. Send times, when are they hitting inboxes often? Is it in the morning, in the evening, or the weekends? And then also day of week patterns. Which days get the most sends? So I can see the emails sent per day. I can see the top sent date, and then you can see top sent times. Another cool thing is that they also provide a calendar view that you can take a look at and see for the brand and see a clear indication of what they're doing. So it can do all that work for you. And so if you're trying to do it all manually, it can, again, be tedious. You can use this calendar view to see their monthly campaign schedule at a glance. So step number four, this is straightforward. You've done the research, you've analyzed their emails. Now it's just finding out what they're doing right, what they're missing, and how you can try to outperform them or learn from their strategies. So now it's just looking at repeated patterns. So what kind of offers are they sending out to their email list? If they repeat it, it's probably working well for them. So a few common gaps that we commonly see across different brands when we are analyzing strategies is an imbalanced content mix. So this is the most common mistake we see. Many brands skip top of funnel content entirely and just focus on middle and bottom of funnel content. This is a common trope with email marketing. But the main idea here is that you don't want to really burn out your list just by pushing your products or pushing people to a sale, right? So if you don't have any top of funnel content, you're not building trust, you're not educating your audience, you're just really just trying to push as much content as general, and you're going to burn them out eventually. Number two is weak email design. So look at how emails are designed and structured. Are they using outdated templates that look like they're from 2015? Is the design cluttered? You really want to see how they're structuring this stuff. As you can see with Birkenstock, it looks like this was sent back in like 2016, and it's very kind of outdated, and they should be really updating. So number three is poor sending frequency, looking at how often they're emailing their list. If they're sending 1 to 2 per week, it's too little. If they're sending like 10 to 15 per week, it's way too much. So finding a sweet spot, typically between 3 to 4, sometimes even 5 or 6 per week for most D2C brands is really good. It all just depends on your business model and your brand size. And then also number 4 is just generic or repetitive subject lines. Look at their subject lines. Are they using the same formula over and over again? So just to wrap a few things up, you can study your entire competitor's email marketing playbook. They're out there. You can find them. It's not that hard. It just takes a little time and initiative to go ahead and find those emails. And we highly recommend just running through this framework once with 3 to 5 competitors, and you're going to have a competitive analysis that most brands ever bother to collect. If you like this guide and you want more advanced email marketing strategies, here's how we can help. So number 1, if you want more tips and guides, follow me on Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, also Instagram as well. Number 2, you can also get access to this document in the description below. When you do that, you can go here and download our other free guides. It's an email deliverability checklist, ultimate welcome flow guide, ultimate e-commerce pop-up playbook, and then also 132 email campaign ideas with over 660 examples. Also, number 3, you can work with us. If you're an e-commerce brand doing $1 million per year in revenue and you want expert help with your email and SMS marketing, book a free consultation call below. We'll analyze your email marketing strategy, show you exactly how we approach your brand at your size and your industry. We have experience in over 13 different industries, from startups to 8 and 9 figure conglomerates. And so we're sure that we can help you out as well. Book a call down in the description below, or you can get on the guide here. And otherwise, have a great day.